Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We are currently, there is a Q protocol AMA that is taking place on Telegram right now. I'm going to mute this mic in just a second so you guys can hear this. They've got 83 participants piling in. I'm going to share this on X as well. So sit back and relax. I have no idea what they're going to ask Roz, but hope you guys enjoy it. And here we go. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy.
Fantastic. I think I'm pretty much done. Yeah, we're good to go, everyone. Some couple of people joining as well, so it's pretty much cool. So, first of all, everyone, I would like to welcome you today. It's pretty much weekend and a new week about to get started. Today is Sunday. We'll be having some wonderful couple of projects presenting today. So, I think this afternoon we'll be having the queue. And before we dive deeper, as usual, we always want to make sure you guys should always go to the community and always make sure you view the website, what we have been doing. And for the queue have been here for almost about 2 years and all that. So you can go over and check them. They are new in the space. They're building something new lately, and you can also join. And here we go. The team is about to, give us a brief introduction about themselves, how they can build trust, strengthen their relationship with different community, and also share insight and updates about their projects and also their progress and goal. So before we dive deeper, I would like to welcome one of the CEO or also one of the team of the Q, with Răzvan. Hey Răzvan, can you give us a brief introduction about yourself, what the Q is all about, and what do you guys in terms of like crypto perspective, and what are you guys building as a crypto people?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, and thanks for the invite. It's the first time I encounter your community. I'm very, very glad to be here and to present what we represent and what we aim to do. So, in terms of who am I? Well, I'm a European. I live in Romania. I am a doctor in cybernetics and statistics, also an entrepreneur. I have several companies, and basically I'm fascinated by research development, especially in terms of economy, of decentralization, everything that is crypto related. How we started, basically 2 years, almost 2 years ago, we started researching Solidity code. I wanted to build a community in Romania around Ethereum. So the easiest way was to actually start in our own company, and we created a department. So we started learning about Solidity, about Ethereum, about the technology that is needed to be understood to come and contribute in this decentralized environment. And 3 years ago, we've actually managed to win a global hackathon, and we've since then we've kept building in the cryptosphere. 2.5 years ago, basically, our community started. Our community is called First Principles of Crypto. And basically, we were united by then by only 40 lines of code. Our mission back then and still now is to make crypto great again by revisiting the principles of Satoshi the way they were laid out in the Bitcoin Light paper. And actually, there are only 5 simple principles that we respect and we consider anytime when we design a new Web3 project, which is there are no team or private allocations of any kind. There are no private sales. There are no public sales. So everything is decentralized. All the code that we write is totally immutable. We don't have admin keys. And basically, once protocol is launched, we engage with our community, and we have the expectation from the community to move everything forward, just like Satoshi did, 15, 16 years ago. Basically, if I look in this 2.5 years, we've built a lot together with the community. If I would name the protocols and the apps that we've created, so we have Zen protocol, we have the XM protocol, we have NXD, Phoenix, XNF, Zenlon, Zen NFTs, DBX Zen NFTs. We have Mastodon marketplace for NFTs, dApps for statistics and analysis like ZenPub, ZenMon. We have cool utility like Zen on gasless transactions. So basically, we've built a lot in these 2.5 years, and we've managed to reach some very interesting numbers. So looking back on Ethereum, for example, in the last year, I think that we are, as a community, in top 3 gas burners on Ethereum, which is, I would say, not easy, and it says a lot about how we managed to train our community to act as on-chain users, to fully understand or to better understand the way crypto should be used, and so on and so forth. So let's dive into Q, because Q is actually the newest brick in the First Principles of Crypto ecosystem, and I'm particularly glad to be here because one of the main goals of Q was to expand outside our Zen ecosystem. So the first ecosystem that we created, and we gathered all these wonderful people around. And Q basically had this goal to further bring this narrative of First Principles of Crypto towards a bigger audience. First, it's important to understand that Q is a project initiated by my company with a couple of several AI and Web3 development teams that are not part of the core team. The idea behind Q is to combine AI utility with blockchain technology to create a foundation or an ecosystem that inspires AI builders to collaborate and innovate in a fully decentralized and permissionless and transparent manner. So our first project in the Q ecosystem is a simple marketplace, an AI marketplace, a website where basically anyone can come and promote an AI tool, and that AI tool is used to actually reward participants, so users, with Q. And this is how we distribute Q. Now, one very interesting aspect about Q is the fact that once you get the Q, you can stake it, and the stake will generate daily rewards in Ethereum, in ETH. Okay? Please stop me anytime you have a question or Stefan.
Sorry, I was speaking. My mic was muted. Sure, go ahead.
No problem. I was just saying, if anyone or if you have any question at any moment, just stop me. And
Yeah, you can. You can go ahead. Once it's time for question, I'll let you know. So just give us a brief introduction from your side as well.
Good. So, okay, moving forward. So I was saying that the marketplace actually rewards users with Q, and the Q that is being staked basically generates daily ETH rewards for anyone that has a position staked in that day. This distribution model, we call it proof of participation mining. So anyone that is interested in artificial intelligence and or first principles of crypto can come on our website, mineq.ai, and can earn Q tokens by interacting with the protocols and mine the Q. Also, Q is available to be purchased on open market. Basically, it's only on Uniswap because it's totally decentralized, and because we've started with zero supply, there's no one that holds enough Q to be able right now to list it on a centralized exchange. And it's a funny story that I got a lot of messages from different people trying to convince me to list Q, and I need to explain to them that even though I am the initiator of the project, I don't have enough Q to go and list it. So the only way a centralized exchange can actually list Q right now is by actually engaging like any one of us and try to accumulate as much Q as they need so that they can list. And why do they want to list? Well, because in our first principles of crypto ecosystem, there is nothing that is manipulated. And looking at the volumes, especially in the first month of running Q, the volumes were incredible. And, centralized exchanges understand the value proposition of
One moment, y'all. We lost audio. Hang on one second.
we started from zero allocation, no private allocations, no private sales, nothing. So the only way people get and hold Q is by mining it. As Q emerged, it was up to the community to create the market, to provide the liquidity and start the price discovery process. Now, looking at our experience with other projects, the price discovery process will most probably be a long process, because if we look at the total supply of Q, which is around 120 million, that can be generated in many years. So only around 1,000 were minted until now, and it costed around 1,200 1200 ETH to generate this amount. Out of this amount, 200 are already burned. So yeah, cool tokenomics. I would say cool statistics for Q.
That's super. Yeah, I think I need to start. I need to start thinking some couple of questions because it seems like you're diving into my own part as well. When it comes to like the economic perspective, I do have some couple of questions onto that regards, but it seems like you kind of like cover up everything on that perspective. So if you do have anything to add, you can add now, and then let me jump into my own question. I also want to get some clarification from my side.
Sure. So let me just jump to my conclusion. So this is my view of Q, and then we can go further with the discussion. So for me, Q is more than just a coin. Q is an ecosystem. It just started. I am happy to see that the community of builders, influencers, miners, liquidity providers, market makers, etc., is already coming together. So we are 1 month and almost 2 weeks since we started. I'm receiving a huge number of messages regarding further utilities and from a technical perspective, but also a lot of messages regarding how we can make Q more visible, more available to the public. I firmly believe that Web3 and crypto are fundamentally about decentralization and collaboration towards a common goal, and this is what Satoshi has taught us many years ago. And I am raging and I am rioting against what is currently happening in crypto. So I really hope that more people will find out about Q and will get will take the risk and embark in this journey with us. So yes, this is all on my side, Stefan.
Fantastic, then that's cool. It shows you guys are really building something very magnificent, and you guys, your effort in terms of like keeping things growing, it shows there is no giving up from your side, and that's pretty much amazing. So for us to dive deeper in terms of like having more insight and details when it comes to like you for like basic new users who are basically here who have no literally idea about what you guys do, can you just give us a breakdown on how you guys are planning on getting more more eyes, how to educate these people who are kind of like new into Q, just to give them some insight, maybe in terms of like earning through mining or through staking and maybe buying for a long term and all that. So can you just give us a breakdown onto that perspective?
Yeah, there are many things that we need to do, and we will definitely do. But if there is one very important lesson that we've learned throughout these 2 years, is that in first principles of crypto, patience is like it's key. It's not something that is nice to have. We must have, because we need to be patient to find the bottom of the value, and then we need to have patience to accumulate enough, because we know that at some point we need to go on centralized exchanges. Unfortunately, this is the main entry right now into crypto for many people outside our economy and community. But we also know that it's extremely important to continue building. And one of the very good ideas that came out of Q is actually to build another, and I would say another because I'm being sarcastic, but yes, we need yet another blockchain, an EVM compatible blockchain that will bring together the entire economic energy that we've distributed amongst our community. I hope that we will enhance our community, so we need to grow as a community number. But this blockchain that we are planning to do, and actually there are two blockchains in our ecosystem. One is on our team and one is on Jack's team. Jack is, for example, creating a layer 1 on top of Solana, and we are trying to create a blockchain that instead of storing data into blocks, we will store them into tensors, and tensors are like the data structures that are used for LLMs. So basically, we do have, at least theoretically, the idea to create the first real AI blockchain. So a blockchain where AIs can be created and be distributed and so on and so forth. Because right now in the ecosystem, if you look at all the narratives about AI and blockchain, I can tell you for sure that most of them are just marketing stunts. The technology is not yet prepared. So fundamentally, it needs to be changed, the way in which data is stored on chain, so that you can create an infrastructure that allows builders to create AI solutions on top of blockchain. And this is one of the steps that we are looking at. Now, I don't know if it will take us 1 month or 2 months. We all know the rush to get with these narratives and with the solutions ready before bull run. But hey, we started 2 years ago in full bear market, and yeah, we are still around and we are still growing, you know. So for us, time is on our side. And yeah, I look forward to get more insights from the community about I don't know, other marketing strategies, where to go, who to speak with, spaces, AMAs like this. So yeah, we are doing everything that we can to spread the word.
Sorry. Give me a second. I think I'm speaking. I'll click to unmute my mic if not. So I need to press my laptop. Give me a second. Thank you for that clarification. Let me use my laptop for a second. Okay, fantastic. That's cool. So thanks for the clarification. As you said, it seems like you guys are looking forward to expand the project, doing different spaces, and which is pretty much amazing. You know, having a brief transparency in the crypto space in form of like Twitter space, AMAs are pretty much something very, very important. Just to make sure, you know, these people you're trying to share some certain information about, you know, telling them about you, what you guys are, and what you guys have been doing is a very, very brief way, to give them insight about you guys and let them know what you guys are and all that. So that's pretty much fantastic. So I think that clarified my own question on that part. So moving ahead to my next question, in terms of like marketing, I know you guys are a big ecosystem right now. You guys are building something very fantastic over a couple of years. So in terms of like marketing perspective, in terms of like creating some long-term goal for more years to come, how did you guys plan on pushing your marketing? Is there like any certain amazing collaboration with different exchanges, different platforms like Binance and all these great exchanges, just to make sure things are going well smoothly from your side? So how did you guys plan on exploring the marketing perspective?
Yeah, well, I think that at this moment, this was our biggest weakness, because we've dived into technology and into principles, and we've stood a lot together with the community, our little community, to plan and to get feedback and so on and so forth. And you are right, we need to do the next step. Fortunately, because of the way we've grew, and because of the apps that we've deployed, we caught the attention of several big names in the industry, and I would name here. I humans AI. So there are a couple of companies, and I have a couple of discussions with these companies, trying to figure out how to partner, how to get a bit of help on the marketing side, on the on being a bit more mainstream than so geeky, because this is actually the term that the IPFS CTO used to explain how he sees us. I'm not sure yet. I honestly don't have a plan, but I'm quite sure that it will happen, because especially if we manage to advance on the tensors research, I think that this can be huge for the current narrative in the AI ecosystem, and also in Web3. So I'm not sure. We are still very, very early in the game, especially with Q. Don't forget that Q is less than 2 months old. We are working our asses off, and hope we will find the right direction also in terms of marketing.
Cool. That's amazing. So I think for more years to come, because if you guys didn't push the marketing at this point, and you guys distributing organically, is really still nice, because no matter any fact you guys are doing, as long as you're building something very transparent, very organically, it shows you guys know what you're doing, and it's actually a good way, just to get more eyes without even doing some paying up 1,000 of boxes, just to do some crazy marketing, just to have people buy in like a meme coin and then dump it at the end of the day. So building organically is something very necessary, just to help the long-term holders for Q and all that. So that's pretty much transparency.
Can I ask, Stefan, one question on my side? How did you learn about us? So I got the message from you, and I got these invites to participate in this AMA. How did you get to know us?
It's really, really crazy. I came my first Q on Twitter space while I joined a Twitter. As I was scrolling, I just saw a tweet about you guys, and I checked the community for like almost a couple of days, viewing the chat, seeing what you guys have been doing. Just the fact of like I'm actually Ethereum trader as well. I do trade on the Ethereum platform. So I was saying, let's see what this coin have in place, and I bought some couple of Q, just to see what you guys have been doing, and then see this community seems to be organically and a good way for my own community as well to have some brief insight about that. So that was what actually motivated me to have you guys on from AMA section here, which is actually turning out so amazing.
Thank you. So okay, so you just gave me one idea. So we need to push more on the Twitter side, so that more people like you can learn and hear about us. And I am confident that once we get the relevant number of people in, and once there's a positive consensus inside our community, then we can rock it, but we will rock it organically. So I think it's just a matter of time. I think we are so early right now that for me the price is absolutely, I don't even know the current price of Q. I enjoy the staking of Q and get some ETH every day, and for me that is a plus. It's not the goal, and I'm waiting to see our community building further and further the first principles of crypto community, because this is the beauty of this ecosystem is that there is no promise that give us your money in a private sale, and at the end you will get the best blockchain of AIs. That is the current marketing on the Web3. No, we know that we start building a brick. The brick is by itself self-sufficient, but I know because we've been here for 2.5 years, and I know that someone will come up with the next idea that will bring a bit more value, and it's a bit more innovative than anything that we've built. I know that everything that we've built will get more value, and so on and so forth. So this is an innovation ecosystem, and it's fully decentralized, permissionless. Anyone can join, anyone can have a voice, anyone can build whatever they want without asking our permission, and so on and so forth. And it's beautiful. For me, it's like Bitcoin distribution model coupled with Ethereum-like technology, and it's the first time that I see this type of narrative in Web3.
That's cool. Yes, it's really amazing being part of the Q community and all that. And I'm sure if anyone can do well and take a look at it, because looking at the space, we do have meme coin trending at this point. Good meme coins are trending, and some are actually here as well. To take some quick bucks, wreck people, and get away and all that. So what I would like to tell everyone here is, Q is literally different from these crazy meme coins trying to take a quick profit, trying to have a quick bag. At the end of the day, dump on investors who are actually willing to stay and all that. So do over to I'm gonna post the official links as well for the session. So just go over to the Q community and do well to check yourself, because these people here are not building something. They are not here for like a crazy play games like meme coins. Buying bags, selling bags. These are people who are here to play a long-term holding, buy your coins, take them, and also any rewards on Ethereum. These are something very, very fantastic for a real and long-term investors who want to take part in any projects. These are the kind of like projects you look forward to, not quick pump fund, some crazy pump fund out there. Find there are other cool meme coins as well, but do well to check the community. They are building something very organically and very, very potential. They have been working for this almost a year, so I don't think you should be scared of anything. The community, their theme are really, really here to stay. So I will say a good one from your side as well. And Razvan is really, really, really fantastic. You're building a loyal and trying to bring in good people as well.
Thank you, Stefan, for your kind words. And it's funny that you've mentioned Pump Fun and Moonshot. It's another system that allows you to create pump and dumps on meme coins. And actually, it's a funny coincidence, and most people do not believe me when I say that we've started creating our first principles of crypto token factory. So it was before Pump Fund appeared. We did not yet launch it because we still have a couple of things to fix before we will launch it on Ethereum. And the idea is to allow people that are not technical enough to create their own tokens using either Q or Ethereum or DXN. So there are a couple of assets that will be available to build upon. But all these tokens will be distributed in the first principles of crypto manner, meaning that the founders cannot take some private allocations. So this is just for fun, and it's also for further educating our community about how a crypto asset should look like, respecting the first principles of crypto. Because right now, if we go with the current narratives in crypto, I would say it's not a long way until crypto stops. And it's a pity because it's the only real alternative to capitalism. And I'm not sure if we are the right people here, but there needs to be people like us, and we need to grow and protect the decentralized finance that was started by Satoshi when Bitcoin appeared. So this is our mission.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's really, really fantastic. So, bro, to be honest, I do have some questions. I do have asked some coins that we do have on here most of the time. But when looking at the Q perspective, as a well utility coin, as something I find very potential, I would say I'm kind of like short of questions on my own end because I do have some good questions I do ask people, just to make sure the people who are trying to learn about their coin are well understood and want to also up in the bag are well clarified and also have a brief insight about whatever that coin is trying to do. So on my own end, I don't think I do have much to say on my own part because literally we're actually doing something very fantastic. Because looking at this perspective at this point of this crypto perspective, we don't have a lot of good coins out there. We are trying to build something very very magnificent for the community, especially you creating a staking platform is very very amazing. Organizing a staking platform whereby people who buy Q themselves and stake this their coin are basically gonna earn in Ethereum. So it's very very fantastic. Most investors might kind of like have a motive of investing for just a certain couple of days and take out a quick profit. But here you are, you're trying to get these people confused, trying to make sure these people who are trying to buy into this coin, it's not all about you buying into your coin alone. It's also all about you earning through you making use of this coin, earning a stable coin and all that. So it's really 100% very very amazing. And also creating a mining platform for people, to earn some free tokens or do some free stores and all that. So it's really very magnificent. As to say, as a good developer, it's pretty much hard to see such a good projects at this stage due to the fact of everyone in the space are going for a quick boxes meme coin. No one is actually talking about you know a certain long term run. Everyone will just create something with a quick money and not thinking about the nearest future because we're actually at the beginning of the bull run and people having something amazing like this before we enter into the bull run completely is going to be very magnificent because people are going to be having a good projects that are going to take them for a very long term run and very very utilized and all that. And I can see as a Q owner, also as a Q developer, you're doing something very fantastic onto that regard. So looking forward to other coins who are trying to build something in the crypto space. It's pretty much cool. If you're looking forward to do some certain collaboration to have a good motive as Q, maybe trying to be like a underrated meme coin just to have a good motive as Q, it's pretty much cool. For them to have a good collaboration as a partnership with you, just to give them a good exploration on how to do something cool like this. So it's pretty much amazing from my side. I don't think I do have a certain question that get me naive on regards to that, bro. I think that's actually all from my side.
Yeah, thank you. And actually, it's quite funny because I was thinking about the principles that mean. So I'm not a big fan of meme coins, and not because of the technology or anything, but because of what they promote. So when you tell people in crypto that look, come and get this asset because you will get more dollars at the end of the day, it's just like you convince them to go back into fiat. So this is not this is anti-crypto, and it's cool. I love some meme coins, and especially the OGs one. I do like to play from time to time, just like in a casino, to buy and then sell. But then it's important to understand what do you do with the profits. So do you get them out and I don't know, keep them in dollars, or do you do something with them inside crypto? And basically Q is the store of value. So if you get enough profit, and all my profits actually, most of them go into Q because once I get the profit, I buy the Q and then I just leave it there, stake and enjoy it. And from time to time, when I need to pay my bills or I need gasoline or whatever in the real life, I can convert a bit of ETH into dollars and pay the bills, And in my opinion, this is the crypto way. This is the decentralized finance. And this is only until we, as a extended Web3 community, find ways in which we can go to the store and not depending on having Q or ETH or whatever, I can buy bread or I can buy a beer or whatever. Now that desiderate is still a bit far away, but the fact that we have coins like Q that are actually store of value, I think should be understood and should be learned by anyone that comes and joins crypto for what it represents. So decentralization and decentralized finance, and they want to stay away from here.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's cool. So before I dive into my next question, there's actually like a coin here, which I'm not trying to sell any coin, There was actually a coin here which trying to be something very fantastic. It's on regard to like how will I call it especially like environment and cleaning, helping the society, just to make sure people are living in a very neat organization due to like the water pollutions and all this stuff. So this guy is trying to do something very fantastic, also on Ethereum chain and all that. But I think he was trying to build it on Solana. But just the fact of like getting some shitty bullshit about Solana, so he migrated to Ethereum, trying to build a good ecosystem on this Ethereum blockchain. So it's pretty much fantastic. If someone like him would like to have a good collaboration in terms of like having a good knowledge about running things. It's not all about having a quick profit and all that. So if he's interested to run a certain partnership, I'm gonna make sure I direct him to your way, because he seems to be a good guy. He jumped over for an AMA a couple of weeks back. So if he would like to also explore a good blockchain as yours, just to have a good certain collaboration with a good company, not people just to pump their bags and get it done. I'm gonna send him your way.
Sure. Anytime, just give him my contact, and sure, we will explore the ideas.
Fantastic. Because his motive is because it's pretty much crazy to see someone trying to willingly help the society with some crazy donations, just to make sure wherever people living are well neat, well clean. Especially the water pollution is becoming much, having people throwing some crazy cans, polluting the water. So creating a coin in terms of like helping those people to have a good environment is very, very amusing, and I do love that perspective. So it's pretty much fantastic. If he tries to get a good eye, try to have a good person, also walking him through that perspective will be so amazing. It's from German, and I'm sure it's gonna be well appreciated to have a connection with the Q and explore what Q has been doing as well. So on regard to my last question before we jump into this audience question and see what I have. In terms of like the mining, the Q mining, how does it work? Because I know some couple of miners in the community who are interested in mining would like to know some certain details. So how does the Q work?
Yeah, so the mining so we tried with Q to mimic as much as possible the mining difficulty or the mining process in Bitcoin, meaning that if in Bitcoin you need to buy a GPU and plug it into to the electricity and power it up and so on and so forth, run a script, and then you get some Bitcoin. Now in Q it's a bit easier, meaning that there's a website mineq.ai and you connect as a miner, and what you will see on the website is 4 or 5 I think right now 5 AI miners. You need to choose one of them, and basically they are every day they get a different rank. There are days in which all of them have the same rank, so basically you need to choose the highest ranked AI miner, and then to choose the mining power. Now, just like paying electricity, here you need to pay the mining in ETH. Now, that ETH generates at the end of the cycle, which is a 24-hour cycle, generates Q, and the ETH is accumulated and it is used to pay the Q stakers. So once you mine Q, you are automatically staked, so you get a bit of ETH back. And if you choose to trade it, you can claim it, it's yours, you can go and do whatever you want on the open market. And if you want to get more ETH, then you go and stake your Q and wait patiently for every cycle to pass and get some ETH reward. Now that is absolutely trustless, so it depends on how many people mine. In my opinion, it's a very straightforward process. It is well explained in our light paper. Currently, I'm seeing 60, 70 daily miners that try to get their game as perfect as possible in terms of strategy. The cost of mining can vary based on your decision from 0.01 ETH. So this is the least expensive mine, and it can go up to 1 ETH, which let me just check. Yeah, 1 ETH plus the transaction fee, and this is the maximum that you can mine pressing once the mine button. So just look at it, try it. You can test it out with 0.01 ETH just to understand. We have a Telegram group, q.ai, where most of the miners are very, very active, and they are very happy to train and share their experience and expertise with anyone that has questions.
That's cool then. So, is there like, I do want to clarify something. When it comes to like this mining, is it like a certain boards, or it's actually mined on the site? People need to just connect the wallet on that site and then mine. How does it work?
No, so just connect the wallet, so you don't need special hardware at all. Basically, it's mimicking the mining as people understand it, meaning that you don't need GPUs. You need a laptop or a telephone, connect to the site, read the light paper to understand the distribution model, and just click one button.
That's fantastic. So, I want to make sure I share with people because in this space we do have a lot of miners, especially when we have some crazy coin out there like not coin. People are trying to mine it and them some free coins and all that. So, just want to share it with anyone who is interested in mining as well. Just want to clarify it. So that's pretty much cool. So I think that's pretty much all from my side. I think you break it down for me. I would say that's fantastic. So with anyone else, we do have any specific questions without me having any other specific question, is there like anything you would like to add onto anything we talk about, or you can talk us through before we jump over to the audience questions? It's actually the right.
I think I probably said too much. I don't know. I hope I did not bore the audience. No, we can take the questions and let's take it from there.
So let's start with Jordan today. Hey Jordan, your mic is muted. Let's see what you got from the Q community and the Q dev.
Thanks, Stefan. Hey Razvan, how's it going?
Thank you. Enjoying a nice space with new participants.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really love the project. You've you said a whole lot. I don't think there isn't much questions to ask. You've really covered the whole thing. But I just have just one quick question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know in terms of you know, you have a community and all of that. You're trying to maintain the community and grow the community. You're gonna have little contests and rewards. So I just wanted to know when you're trying to do these rewards and stuff like that, you take away the tokens because if it's not done properly, it can affect the price of the token, cause inflation, cause so many problems like that. It's kind of, sorry about that. It's kind of a red flag, but when it's done properly, it's no problem. So I don't know if you could talk us a little bit on how.
Yeah, I think I understood, even though you've broke up at the end. I understood your question. So, indeed, with any token, not only first principles of crypto, but especially in the first principles of crypto, when you start with zero supply and you build up the supply, you will face a huge inflation issue, especially at the beginning. And you are right, most of the time this will affect the price. Now, how we tried to deal with this and how we need to further educate the community. So first is the way Q is distributed. So basically the algorithm that mines Q looks at the way on Ethereum, and based on how many transactions are made in one cycle and how much ETH was burned, only that supply will become available to be splitted out to the miners. The miners actually participate in auction-like activity during a cycle. So it's highly random because you don't really know how the way will fluctuate during a 24-hour cycle. And secondly, you don't know how the other participants will behave. So basically, miners enter into this auction type of process for one cycle, and at the end of the day, they will receive their Q. Now, here's the trick. Most of the people, like you said, would actually sell them and make the price look bad. However, we need to educate people that it's a pity to sell it directly and ruin the entire economy when actually you get paid in it every cycle. And you need to allow the community and you need to allow the builders to do their magic and to create further and further utility. And maybe it's not worth it to sell it at, I don't know, at current price, because it will be more worthy to participate into another DeFi app, or you can convert it into another first principles of crypto token that is maybe the native coin of the future blockchain or whatnot. But in the meantime, so I'm not saying don't take profit, but I'm looking in the chat and I see a friend of mine, a new friend, a guy from America who's actually an arborist, and I was trying to explain to him that people should understand that with Q, it's exactly like with a tree in a forest. So basically, Q allows anyone to plant and grow a tree in a forest. Now, they can chop it off whenever they want and take profit, or they can just nurture it and get the fruits that come every day in form of ETH. Now, it's just that simple. And when I say and I said positive social consensus, when we reach a large number of community members, and most of us are having this positive consensus that, okay, I got my queue and I will stake it or I will use it in the ecosystem project, it will be fire. We will have exactly what Satoshi managed with Bitcoin. Bitcoin relies on the exactly same thing. As long as the majority of the community is behaving in a positive manner, Bitcoin works. If the miners decide to go on the negative side, Bitcoin will fail. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, this is the only way you can create value, because everything else that you want to create to stop people from selling or to, to control the supply or to control the buy and burn mechanisms or whatnot, everything screams centralization and central banks. And we are not here to create a better central bank. We are here to create a decentralized economy. I hope I answered your question, Jordan.
Yes. Sorry about that. I was talking and my mic was mute. It's a really great project. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have much questions. I don't know about others, whether they would have questions to ask, but it's a really great project. I would really love to know more. So I would stick around. Don't know if I could send you a DM. Maybe we could discuss later from there, since I see the time is running up. So would that be okay?
Sure, anytime.
Yeah, mate. Thanks again, Stefan, for the opportunity. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jordan. I appreciate it as well. So I omitted Boris. I think it's from your team. If not, you can go ahead with his question before we take a view. Boris, are you there?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here. How are you?
Hey, Boris, are you there? Or we can just go ahead with Aviedo, since Boris is not there. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Boris, go ahead, man.
Hey, just wanted to chime in on Q Protocol. I've been here since day one, and Roz is correct. Education is the key on this protocol, in the fact that, yeah, you can sell, you can take profit on the underlying asset, but if you dig in deeply, which I've covered on my YouTube channel a lot, if you dig into the participation factor of it, there is a pool that you can enter into daily, and it's actually a rank system to where, depending on how much Q that you hold, you get paid a percentage of that daily ETH participation, which is just a fantastic concept. I have held Q since day one. I mine Q every day. I have seen how much ETH you can bring in on a daily basis with this, and if you look at my X account, I'm not going to say it on here because this is your platform. I'm not going to intrude, but you can see that. You can see.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Boris, you can talk about your X account for sure. Everyone is welcome to share something very profitable and helpful for the community.
Okay.
You can talk about your X account, no problem.
Okay, if you look up my X account, it's at PT Arborist. You will see some conversion scenarios with Q Protocol. It's if somebody takes, it was yesterday, less than 2 Ethereum and deposits that wrapped Ethereum into the liquidity pool, Q would be right at around $4,000 again. And I can tell you this, the participation really kicks in when Q gets around the price of Ethereum, and that's we've had days to where there was 100 Ethereum, over 100 Ethereum, and the payouts on this, I mean, you're talking, I was getting at one point 0.75 of an Ethereum every day, and I know that's not the end goal for this, but let me tell you, if we all participate, contribute into this protocol the way that we really should be, this would be a very profitable mechanism to buy into. Not to mention Token Factory coming up. I have a couple of plans for several themed tokens that I'm going to build right here in my community here in the southeastern United States. So yeah, there is a ton of potential with this protocol as a whole. Roz, I mean, I only discovered this, my gosh, 3 months ago. And I saw the potential, and I'm an arborist by trade, and I was so convicted by this protocol that I actually started a YouTube channel and changed my X account from talking about trees to going dual focus on this. That it's, I mean, I'm just compelled that much by it. So yeah, that's my insight. I'm not going to take over your chat, but I would encourage everybody swap some ETH for Q, and whenever you feel right about it, go in and participate. Roz, tell them about how when on the days when Gwei is low, how you can just do between 1 and 5 batches of 1 to 5 mining cycles, and still it's quite profitable in this. I mean, if everybody in this chat did 5 batches on mineq.ai, we would all be making money right now. This. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to hold this. I believe in this. I know there's plenty of projects out there that may be similar, and there's all kinds of people who have their own visions on this, but I'm not going to go anywhere.
Thank you. So first of all, good that you've jumped in. Just want to tell you guys that the Arborist is a new friend, so he's part of the community, and I'm glad to have him here and in our community, because this is our main goal. So to bring people into crypto, to educate them as a community, and to make sure that these people will stay into crypto because of its decentralized ethos and the first principles of crypto. So just to respond to you, the Arborist, yes, part of the game theory in the sense of the distribution of Q takes into account the Gwei. So this means that in days in which the Gwei is very, very low, the best strategy that is right now running in the Q community is to do small batches of 0.05 ETH, and basically every mine is a bit cash positive if you look at the dollar cost or the ETH cost, which is cool. So basically every day you can do a small profit. When Gwei is high, usually the participation grows, and in those days usually most of the miners choose to go in with 1 ETH, because it's the most efficient way to get as much value as possible. And indeed, just like with Bitcoin, it is very important for the Q ecosystem, for the long-term success of the Q ecosystem, that the miners are profitable, because, you know, as long as miners are profitable, that means that there's enough market demand for that asset, and yeah, everyone is thinking in a positive manner.
That's fantastic, and that's cool. So we can take one from Aviator, then we'll go to Prince Flow. Hey Aviator, your mic is. Let's see what you got from the community.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Very fantastic.
One question I had in mind was based on the ranks and the ranking system, and also for the AI builders. So basically, I'm gonna start with the AI builders, and according to your tokenomics, 5% of what their AI miner has been doing gets to them, comes to them. 5% of the token comes to them. Now, in that 5%, they also they can reinvest a portion of what they're making back into the ecosystem. So basically, my question is, what's the need for the reinvestment, and is there any specific amount of investments they have to make? Is there any specific percentage of investment they have to make, or they have to choose by themselves? What if they want to reinvest back into the ecosystem or not?
There's no need. So basically, there's an investment for them to register their AI miners, and it's around 9 ETH, and it drops every day by 0.2%. Until a point, it will cost around 5 ETH to register an AI miner. So basically, that is their initial investment. The idea for AI builders was that they will have, if Q is successful, they will have a platform where they can promote their AI solutions. And by promoting their AI solutions, then they need to make sure that they have a real world use case for that AI solution that is outside the queue, and they need to make a profit. So at the end of the day, everything in crypto is totally economy driven. So then they will get the needed funds to reinvest into Q to make sure that they have the highest rank. The rank resets every day. So basically, if I am an AI builder, I can choose to invest today, 2 ETH or 0.2 ETH or whatever amount. I hope that I will get the best rank. Maybe someone will outperform me. But if I get the right rank, then I know that most of the people, the miners, will choose my AI miner to mine. And indeed, I will get 5% of everything that they mine using my AI miner. And this way, I get my Q. Now, how they choose to do their strategy, it's totally their choice. There's no constraint in this regard.
Hope that clarifies your question.
Sorry. That answers my question. For my other question, I'm actually going to send them your DMs. I'm actually want to give the mic to someone else, so I don't want to take up more time. But I was still going to revisit that also later on. But I'm going to send you my other question in your DMs later on. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vieto. So, unmuted Queen's Glow. Hey, Queen's Glow, your mic is unmuted. Let's see what you got.
Okay, hi, Răzvan.
Hey, Queen's Glow.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Am I being?
Can you? Your mic is a bit low. Can you come again?
Okay, I was saying hi. And can you hear me now? Is it clearer?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is my mic clear? Okay.
Yep.
So, you breaking out? Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Great project. I've been listening. I joined in late though, so my question is quite simple. In terms of community, great community, by the way, does the community influence the development and decision-making projects process of the Q coin?
Yes, basically not directly through some kind of a DAO. If you think about a DAO or something like that, basically the entire ecosystem is once Q was deployed, everything is permissionless and everything is open for anyone to extend, to build on top of it. Now, the social consensus in our community is usually when someone has an idea or plans to do something, even with the token factory that we are creating as a team, we publish a version 1 of a light paper or whatever document explaining our line of thinking. and then we discuss on Telegram, on Twitter, on public spaces, and the one that takes the responsibility of creating that new utility has to decide and to take the responsibility of deciding on the final version of the light paper, and then we build it and run it. It's I would say it's a highly community-driven research and development process. Just to give you an example, for with the token factory, which is the next building block that we will deploy on top of Q. When I wrote that light paper, and I was thinking that it should cost quite a lot of Q to create a token, but then the community convinced me that actually the token factory can be used also as a marketing tool, just like Pump Fund and the other one, I don't remember, the Moon, whatever. And we should allow as many people as possible to enter and create their own first principles of crypto tokens. So we need to have a low barrier of entry. So at the end of the day, the cost of creating a new token on Token Factory was reduced from a top of 5Q per token to 0.1Q. So, and this is mostly because of the community feedback. So I hope I answered your question. We are planning at some point to do a DAO-like system, but it needs to make sense. Right now we are close enough and we are small enough to be able to communicate in a public forum, just like we are doing right now.
Great. That's absolutely amazing. I like the fact that community feedback helped you to influence the decision. But then, in the long run, how do you plan to sustain the project's growth and development still? I know you touched on it a bit, but I just want you to expatiate more on that.
Yeah. So honestly, we need to rely a bit not on luck, but a lot on hard work and education. And as we are growing as a community, we need to make sure that we educate the newcomers as best as we can and allow the builders to continue building. So long run, not even that long, I think that we will be able to have our own blockchain. Our own blockchain will be quite different in terms of technology than anything that you've seen until now. And our main innovation is the fact that we will try to store everything that is data on chain into tensors, tensors data structures instead of blocks, which will basically allow us to create the fastest and the most scalable blockchain out there, and with native support for AIs, because basically tensors, the data structures, tensor data structure is the same data structure that is used for LLMs. So basically, whoever wants to create AI systems on chain, they will come and occupy a block, and that block will represent a decentralized LLM. Now, this thing was not tried out. In theory, we've managed to prove that it is possible. We have a proof of concept that allows us to store this data. We still have a lot of research to do. But this type of ideas, if it's not the Tensor blockchain or whatever other things that are currently in research in our community, if those will not materialize, I'm quite sure that others will materialize, because this is what we've proven for the last 2.5 years. So we've never stopped innovating. And I really hope that, and I'm sure that this will be the long-term success for our community.
Great, great. I like that. I like that. It's really amazing. Thank you so much for your time and the opportunity.
Thanks, Queenslow. I appreciate the question. So I think we can take one more because I just want to make sure we are up to time. Going over 1 hour, 20 minutes. Let's take one from Sophia. It's been a while from you. Sophia, your mic is unmuted. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we can hear you, Sophia.
Yeah, my question is, what kind of support and resources does Q offer to its users and the community at large?
Support meaning utility, or I'm not sure I understand the question.
Yeah, I mean utility.
So basically, the built-in native utility for Q is this reinvented way of staking or rewriting of the staking as you probably are used to. So basically, here you stake Q, but by staking Q, you don't generate further inflation of Q, but you get daily reward in Ethereum, in ETH. So this is the built-in utility. Now, on top of this utility, Q Token Factory will appear. Everything that will be built from now on will get some utility for Q. Also, there's a buy and burn mechanism that is already deployed and working quite well. So basically, if I look at the current stats, more than 25% of the supply of Q that was minted out was already burned. So there are different crypto-like utilities at this point, and more will come due to the innovation ecosystem that we've built.
Okay. Thank you so much for the answer.
Welcome.
Thank you, Sophia. So I unmuted the last person. I just want to make sure we got to that question. This is Crypto Joker. Your mic is unmuted. You can go ahead and ask your question, Crypto Joker. Crypto Joker, are you there? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm going to take it back a little bit to what you said earlier. And it's mostly about that minting. What is there a certain price we can use to mint? Like, is it only like what amounts of money? What amount of token do we need to hold enough?
Yes, basically the minting is done through Ether. So the cheapest entry is 0.01 Ether. So at current prices around $30, and the most expensive miner would cost you 1 ETH, which is around $3,500 if I'm not mistaken. So yes, it's between these numbers you can choose whatever amount of ETH you want to contribute in any cycle.
Thanks for that. I just want to.
Yeah, just check a bit the website. The website also estimates. So if you choose to mine one batch, which costs you 0.01 ETH, it estimates how much Q will you get at the end of the cycle, and basically it's helpful for you to take a decision. And we've tried to make it as as user friendly as possible. So, but if you have any questions in regards to mining, just join the Telegram group, the U.ai Telegram group, and basically all the miners are there, and they are happy to share their strategies and knowledge.
That's all right. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Stefan.
Thanks. Thanks for your question. I think that's pretty much all we could take, and we're almost using about an hour right now. So, before we close the session, is there anything you'd like to add upon, brother? Is there anything you want to add upon, Răzvan?
Well, only huge thanks for giving me the opportunity to present our Q protocol to your community, and I really hope you will enjoy it, and I really hope you will not be disappointed. And I would be very, very happy to see the first principles of crypto community grow and make a huge statement in the current Web3 realm, because it is needed. In my opinion, it is needed. It is the right time, and we are here to scream that it needs to be fair again, and it needs to respect the first principles of crypto.
Fantastic. That's cool. That's awesome. So I think that's pretty much all from my end, and I would like to appreciate everyone for coming. This to be said, this is actually one of the fantastic and great AMA we have ever had here in the community, because we have been having some good projects as well, but not with the good motives, and not with the good long-term roadmaps and all that. So it's pretty much fantastic, and having you with some very, very great plans for your community and from you for the people who are trying to jump in, because having a long-term run project is one of the things most everyone in the crypto wants and all that. So it's very, very fantastic. I do love the fact having you on here, trying to help people basically who want to also earn in a very quick way. Mining can help them as well. Staking can also help them. So this is something I think a lot of people should kind of look forward to, and it's actually a good opportunity for them to also join the community, to be part of the queue and enjoy the long-term run as well. It was a great one, and also a great thank you to Alvarez for jumping in because of what and the amazing thing he said from there as well. So Alvarez is actually a good one from your side as well.
Okay, guys. Bye, and thank you. Have a great Sunday evening or Sunday day for you, arborists.
No problem, fantastic. And for anyone who do miss the session, there's actually a recording, so do watch it forward to you. And I'm actually gonna share with some couple of friends, and because I'm sure this is actually something people will not want to meet at this stage due to the fact that there's still a long-term run. So I really appreciate you and happy having you in. Fantastic, that's cool. I'm gonna be dropping your YouTube links as well, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna share it for people to subscribe as well. Thank you once again, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that's it, guys. Pretty good AMA with Roz and Wales Sailors Lounge on Telegram. We're going to bring some Q protocol token factory updates. Going to show you the user interface. So don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications because we got some cool things coming up. Take care. See you in the next video.